Hello, welcome to Standard Voice Television Global News. I am Mariam Yau. Today, 21st August 2026, which is equivalent to Islamic calendar 8 Rabiul Awal 1448 after the Hijrah, and first the headlines. Presidency knocks Atiku over petroleum's subsidy return. Inspector General of Police cautions politicians against use of youth for violence in 2027. Troops rescued 10 kidnapped victims in separate operation across Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara states. On the international scene, Congo secured 70,000 doses of Ebola vaccines as outbreak persists. On sport update, Anti-Graft Agency launched probe into 12 billion naira found released to NFF. This and more will be coming to you in the bulletin. Stand by. The presidency have described a pledge by the presidential candidate of African Democratic Congress, ADC, Atiku Abubakar, to return the petrol subsidy if elected in 2027 as a demonstration of serious ignorance of governance and the economy. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu made the assertion while receiving Governor Ademola Adeleke of Osun State at the presidential villa, Abuja, following the re-election victory in last Saturday's poll. He also recalled the fiscal condition of Nigerian states before the subsidies removal, saying before May 2023, about 27 states are unable to pay salaries, not to even talk of pensions, salaries of workers. Tinubu, however, argued that the direct beneficiaries of the reform were ordinary Nigerians and their families delivered through state and local government structure, now able to fund basic obligations and infrastructure. The Nigerian leader, while citing Adeleke's re-election, urged the governor to translate the mandate into governance rather than Trumpism. The federal government is expected to begin the implementation of its 90-kilometer nationwide fiber optic network project in October. The Minister of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy, Boson Tijani, made this known at the National Innovation Hub Standard Framework Workshop organized to validate proposed standard assessment criteria and the implementation approach for Innovation Hub across the country in Abuja. He explained that funding had been secured for the project, which formed a major part of the government plan to expand Nigerian broadband backbone and improve connectivity in underserved communities. Earlier, the Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency, Kashfu Abdullahi, said the proposed framework will address disparities in the quality and distribution of innovation hubs. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has reaffirmed its commitment to improve on its conduct for election in the 2027 general election following commendations for the outcome of Osun State governorship poll. INEC National Commissioner and Chairman of the Information and Voter Education Committee, Mohammed Haruna, gave the assurance when he received the Solidarity delegation at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja. He said the electoral umpire remained committed to conducting free, fair and credible election, adding that the electoral body will continue to improve on its performance. The delegation, led by its governor, Obed Ogu, commended INEC's conduct of the Osun election, which is said had renewed confidence in the electoral process. The group also said it had reviewed the pre-election preparation, election day conduct, security arrangement, results management, and stakeholder engagement during a two-day national post-election discourse convened by the African Center for Justice and Human Rights. The Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, has cautioned politicians against using youth to fight battle against their opponents. He issued the warning during the National Youth Leadership and Security Dialogue organized by Nigerian Police Force to commemorate International Youth Day 2026 in Abuja, noting that the recruitment of youth to perpetrate violence destroyed their future while politicians end up reconciling. The police chief also advised youth to deploy their influence positively by engaging in entrepreneurship, technology, education, creativity, public policy, and community development rather than engaging in political drudgery. Disu, who urged youth to resist being manipulated by politicians, said Nigerians' diversity in ethnicity, religion, geography, culture, and political affiliation should not obscure the common aspiration of youth people. He therefore warned that misinformation, disinformation, hate speech, cyberbullying, impersonation, deepfakes, online intimidation, and coordinated digital attack have the capacity to inflame communities and undermine confidence in democratic institutions. The news is coming to you on Standard Voice Television. Still to come on the news. The troops secured 10 kidnapped victims in separate operation across Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara states. On the international scene, Congo rescued 70,000 doses of Ebola vaccines as outbreak persists. On spot update, anti-graft agencies launch probe into 12 billion naira fund released to NFF. This and more will come to you after this break. Stand by.
Good day, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ezekiel Damfulani. I'm the Managing Director of the Nigerian Agricultural Insurance Corporation, NAIC. It is my pleasure to introduce NAIC, Nigeria's foremost agricultural insurance institution, established to provide insurance protection and risk management solutions for farmers, agribusinesses, and agricultural investments across the country. At NAIC, our mission is to safeguard farmers against losses arising from natural disasters, adverse weather conditions, pests, diseases, and other unforeseen risks that threaten agricultural productivity. By providing reliable insurance coverage, we help farmers recover from losses, improve access to finance, and contribute to national and food security and economic growth. In line with renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, we are committed to strengthening NAIC's capacity by expanding insurance coverage, embracing technology and innovation, and ensuring that more farmers and agricultural stakeholders across Nigeria benefit from our services. Agriculture remains the backbone of our economy, and insurance is the critical tool for protecting investments, enhancing productivity, and promoting sustainable growth in the sector. Through strategic partnership, improved service delivery, and digital transformation, NAI will continue to support farmers and contribute to Nigerian food security and economic development. Together, we can build a more resilient agricultural sector and secure the future of farming in Nigeria. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Welcome back, and now the news continue. The troops of Operation Fansenyama have rescued 10 kidnapped victims in separate operation across Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara states. The media information officer of the Joint Task Force, Lieutenant Colonel Aliyu Denja, who disclosed this in a statement, said 5 civilians were rescued on August 19 after troops conducting a patrol in Isa local government area of Sokoto state encountered a terrorist ambush. He added that in Kebbi State, troops rescued another 3 kidnapped victims following an intelligence-led search and rescue operation in Danko Wasagu local government area. The Army spokesperson said in similar incidents, 2 kidnapped victims were also rescued in Zafi local government area of Zamfara State after troops responded to report of terrorist activities in the area. Danja urged residents to continue supporting security agencies with credible information that could assist troops in preventing attack and rescuing victims. The federal government has attributed the proliferation of illegal small arms and light weapons as a major cause of security challenges and communal violence across Nigeria. National Security Advisor NSA Nuhuri Badu made a session at a workshop review lessons from Nigerians 2026 National Baseline Survey on illicit small arm and light weapons in Abuja. He said illegal weapons were helping to sustain violent crime in different parts of the country, including banditry in the northwest, farmer harder and communal conflict in the north central, and terrorism and insurgency in the northeast. The National Security Advisor to the President stressed that Nigerians need reliable and up-to-date data to tackle the problem effectively rather than depend on estimates. The Director General of the National Center for the Control of Small Arms and Light Weapons, Johnson Kokumo, said Nigeria's security situation had changed significantly, adding that new form of crime had emerge and traffic routes change, making update information necessary. The federal government has disclosed plan for national digital platform that will enable Nigerians, members of the diaspora, and international tourists to discover festival, concert, cultural celebration, hospitality businesses, and other tourist experience across the country, 36 state and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). The Minister of Art and Culture, Tourism, and the Creative Economy, Hannatu Musawa, who made this known in a statement, said the initiative is designed to address the lack of coordination and visibility around Nigerians' numerous cultural and tourist experience. She pointed out that the initiative will be anchored by a national digital event and experience calendar, which will provide a single platform for discovering tourism and entertainment activities across the country. On her part, the Chief Executive Officer of My City App Nigeria, Ifeoma Mbonu, stressed that the festive season should not be regarded merely as a period of entertainment, but as an opportunity to stimulate economic activity and create jobs across multiple sectors. And now on the international scene, the Democratic Republic of Congo has secured 70,000 doses of vaccine from the global Ebola vaccine stockpiles as health authorities intensify efforts to combat the ongoing Bundibugyo virus disease outbreak. The release followed by a request by Congolese government to the International Coordinating Group of Vaccine Provision, which managed the global Ebola vaccine stockpile. Health authorities from the World Health Organization, WHO, said the vaccine is licensed and recommended for Ebola virus disease caused by Zaire Ebola virus, and it is not yet known whether Evebo can protect humans against Bundibugyo virus. Meanwhile, WHO and the African Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Africa, said it remained uncertain whether Evebo would protect humans against Bundibugyo virus. However, preliminary laboratory and animal studies suggest that the vaccine may provide some protection, making the planned clinical trial particularly important. And now the sports updates. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission EFCC and Independent Corrupt Practice and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, have launched a probe into the utilization of the 12 billion naira federal government intervened fund release to the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) for players' wage and bonuses. The fund was provided by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2024 to clear outstanding payments owed to Nigerian national teams. Onoja Joshua made this known in a letter on behalf of the General Secretary of the NFF in response to a request for the disclosure of financial record and utilization log relating to the fund. The NFF, however, declined to release the requested record, citing ongoing probe by the two anti-corruption agencies. According to a statement on the X handle of Tinubu Media Center, the payments cover 15 months of outstanding salaries owed to the senior national team's coaches, as well as allowances and other payments due to the senior men's, women, and under-20 national team. Meanwhile, the ICPC and EFCC are yet to comment on the matter. And that has been the news. Finally, on the news, the recap of the major items. Presidency knocks Atiku over petroleum's subsidy return. Inspector General of Police cautions politicians against use of youth for violence in 2027. Troops rescued 10 kidnapped victims in separate operation across Sokoto, Kebbi, and Zamfara states. On the international scene, Congo secured 70,000 doses of Ebola vaccines as outbreak persists. On sport update, Anti-Graft Agency launched probe into 12 billion naira found released to NFF. On behalf of the news editor, Ilya Adamu Auta, and the production crew, I am Mariam Yau saying goodbye.